Before I start, I just want to say thank you to all of those who watch these videos. They can be low in quality at times, but you guys still pull through and watch them as they premiere. Once again, thank you. July 5th, 2021, 2:40 p.m. This photo. Nothing is wrong with it. Just a sign of southbound U.S. Highway 1, U.S. Highway 221, and Georgia State Route 17, with vast fields of luscious green grass. There's also a power pole visible, with larger trees in the foreground and a more distinct tree line in the background. All of this is placed among a sea of pale clouds and an expansive layer of blue. This photo was taken on my tiny Samsung J3 2018 cell phone. I was in my father's car, rolling down the highway. I had played some games before that included US1, so I, being the ever-so-amateur road geek, snapped the photo, just to prove to close friends that I had been there. I sent it to my good friend, Stick, who you may have seen at premieres or in my Discord server. At the time, we didn't pay much attention to it. Just another scene of farmland that Stick knew well from his childhood town. Neither of us could have guessed that this one image, out of all of my other vacation photos, would keep me puzzled for hours. The main question was clearly laid out for me to attempt to solve. Where was this image taken? Here's a little bit of background on the routes seen in that photo. To start, let's begin with U.S. Highway 1. It is a 2,369.49 mile long highway and travels from Key West, Florida to a Canadian border crossing. It travels 222.891 miles in my home state of Georgia and passes through 8 counties. Now for US 221. It covers 734 miles from its southern terminus in Perry, Florida to its northern terminus in Lynchburg, Virginia. Finally, we have Georgia State Route 17. It's 299 miles long and travels through 16 counties within the state. Back to the mystery. We can start with the routes I mentioned. As they are all on the same signpost, they must be concurrent with each other. For those of you who don't know or have a poor understanding of concurrencies when it comes to roadway terminology, it essentially means that two different numbers can belong to the same stretch of road. In this example, US 1, US 221, and Georgia 17 are all concurrent with each other. So let's do some quick Google Maps searching to find this concurrency and start looking from there. This screenshot I have on screen depicts the only place in the state of Georgia where US Highway 1 and US Highway 221 are concurrent. Using Google Maps' built-in distance measurement feature, it can be determined that the length of the concurrency is 14.97 miles long. Now, I have to admit, I was stuck at this point. It didn't seem like there was anything else I could do other than just using Street View and scanning every view for 15 miles of road. That was when I suddenly remembered this one screenshot I had taken. I saw it while I was going back through my SD card of photos. It was a screenshot of Google Maps. I want to say that I took it because I was working on drawing out an intersection like it, but months down the line, I can't really identify my reasoning. It is actually oriented wrong since we were going south from the Georgia mountains. Flipping it reveals that this was in Louisville, Georgia, the southernmost town on the concurrency. Now, the real importance of this photo doesn't lie in the map portion, but in the information at the bottom. The time, 2:45 p.m. Only 5 minutes from there, I thought. Here was where it got tricky. Using a quick Street View drop at that intersection, we can see a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. Now, assuming that my father, a good law-abiding citizen, was driving the vehicle at exactly 45, we can determine, using a time-distance speed calculator, that the original image that started all of this was about 3.75 miles north. Once again, utilizing Google Maps' built-in measuring tool, it ends at a tiny intersection with Georgia SR 296. Only one thing left to do. Drop the Street View marker in that spot to see what may lay there. that was it. That was the exact point where, in a moving car, I took a photo. The Street View data for that particular spot was from December 2018. Comparing it with my July 2021 picture, almost nothing has drastically been altered, with the exception of the changing of seasons. The discovery of the Street View point for my image concludes the mystery of the unlocated sign. Hello, it's me, Burb. This video is one of the highest in quality that I have ever made. The script itself is 3 pages long, and that's a lot of speaking for someone like me who doesn't normally do that much speaking. So please help support my work by liking or subscribing. I wait until the end so that you can decide whether or not you actually want to continue to see this content. Besides, you can always unsubscribe if you ever feel the need to do so. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you around. Hey, and I know some of you might ask, why are you looking into meaningless photos? And I would just like to reply, because why not? Also, I enjoy this kind of stuff. It's what I do.